Let's talk about what not to write. Okay, if we're writing a monologue and there's just one character that's speaking the whole time and you're thinking, well, there's no context for this scene. Because I know as writers, and we're thinking big picture, we're thinking about, we've already had a setup in order to have a payoff or something. The people who are watching the actors already understand that they're watching something that they may not have the full context of. That's not what they're looking for. They're not looking for, does the story make sense? They're looking to see, how is this actor able to take whatever words they've been given and make them believable and give it life and make it feel like it's a moment, right? That's what they need to do. That's what an actor needs to portray. They don't need to be able to give context. So when you're writing a monologue, think less about trying to set up a story or a scene or context, and think more so of what can an actor do that is going to really make them shine. So one of the things you want to make sure you avoid is exposition. Okay, I've seen a lot of monologues where literally they're saying, well, don't you remember when such and such did that? Do you know what that did to me? Do you know how it broke my heart? Do you know this? Do you know that? And it's just basically exposition. The whole thing is exposition. And I know that there are moments in scripts where I'm going to English, there are moments where there is exposition in a script. And especially when that exposition is put into conflict, that's great. However, in a monologue, it's just not going to work. There's no earning that. If you're going to bring exposition into a screenplay, you have to earn it. And it's not going to work for the actor if they're just reading off exposition or listing off exposition. So stay away from talking about the past, talking about what you're really feeling or what the character's really feeling, talking about the obvious, right? You want to imply as much as possible. If you want to write a scene where a person is reflecting on the past, you need to find a way to do it that implies that they are feeling a certain way, not that we actually state that they're feeling a certain way. The actor is supposed to act in order to give that impression. We don't want to give the actor so much dialogue that their acting is not really necessary, right? We want the dialogue to express something that's different than what they're doing, because that's where that really interesting opportunity is for an actor, where they're saying one thing, but their actions are portraying another, and then the audience is piecing it together. That's where they get to really dive deep into their repertoire and their abilities and things like that. So definitely stay away from exposition. Stay away from chit-chat, the same as you would for writing any scenes anyways. You want to stay away from chit-chat, stay away from like the simple, meaningless type of conversations anyways. That, pick it up where it gets good. That's what we want to do. We want the actor to already be in. And I think that when an actor does their demo scene or their monologue, it doesn't matter the context. What you want is you want them to do something in a way that whoever's watching goes, oh, I want to see that, thinking it's from some other movie. You want them to think that it does belong to some other story, but we don't actually have to come up with a story. We just need to come up with a really intriguing opportunity for an actor to represent a character.